Right guys, so the festive event is actually here now because of Christmas time, of course. Even though I've done the gameplay of being chased by this big, massive, ugly beast, I did still want to bring out a really short guide just to kind of go over the things that you need to know on how to do this challenge in Warzone. Of course, there's Vanguard Challenges and there's Warzone Challenges. With this, we'll just stick around for the Warzone Challenges. So the very first one that you need to do is play Warzone for 7 hours. Yeah. Okay, that's just more of a grindy thing you're going to do. The second one is travel 25 miles in Warzone. You're going to do this naturally, but if you're really struggling, I'm sure getting into a helicopter and just moving around the map is going to do it for you. The next challenge is do 365 damage to Krampus in Warzone. Now, I'll get over to how you can find him and all of that stuff in a minute. Then you've got to destroy the 12 elves around Warzone, and you see them around the map. They do some weird little laugh. You're going to find them under desks. They're really funny, like where you're going to find them. You're going to have to sort of check everywhere, like dangling on lights, hiding under desks, and they're just in really weird, like, you know, spots that you'd never actually look at. Just listen to the laugh. The louder it gets, you know, the more closer you are. They do actually start ticking, and after a certain amount of time, they just flashbang you. So if you're in the middle of a fight and you don't get rid of this thing, it could actually balls you up a little bit. You need to destroy 12 of them. Just shoot them. I tried milling them, didn't work. Just shoot them. Just make sure you don't bait yourself out of other players, and you'll get that done. The next challenge is open 24 holiday crates in Warzone. Now, if you guys have noticed, you're going to see these trees that are completely scattered around the map. I think it's random locations each time. And these are kind of a little bit of hot drops right now. So, you know, you want to be with your squad mate. Maybe get a vehicle, get a decent early gun before you start hovering around this area. Now, you're going to see in the footage here, there's already people here. Me and my partner cleared these out, and they were already kind of doing this. Because when you go up to the tree, it's going to let off a flare, kind of like a recon. You know, when you go up to a recon, the flare shoots up in the sky, kind of letting everyone know that you're there. And once you actually get to the tree, it's going to slowly progress. It's going to go to tier 1, tier 2, then tier 3. And once it gets to tier 3, all of them holiday crates that, you know, is part of the challenge are going to appear. You're going to find some really good loot in these things. You're going to get like huge stacks of money, really upgraded guns, armor satchels, kill streaks, a lot of stuff. Although it's like again, a high risk, high reward thing. You're going to go to these areas. You need to watch out for other players. You want to play it really safe, go for the tree that's really on the outskirts of the map and just, you know, make your way through there. You're going to find less people, or, you know, go to one of the hot drops. Now, the next challenge is going to say go to 8 points of interest in Warzone. Now, a little bit confusing. I am purely going to go with a point of interest of being like certain areas of the map. Maybe it's at peak, maybe it's somewhere else, or maybe this means something completely different. Not 100% on this challenge, guys, so, you know, you need to be warned with that. But, of course, going to Krampus, this big, massive thing that you're going to see, I've noticed that he actually appears. I mean, I've heard you guys, people kind of searching, oh, where is he? Where's the location? I've noticed that once you complete one of the trees, you know, you fully do it up, you're going to be put on these little naughty lists. And he's going to kind of go searching for you. I have noticed that even going into the late circle, even if you completely, you know, don't touch the trees at all, he kind of rotates between players. You know, he'll just suddenly appear for you. You're going to be hunted. Imagine it like a bounty. You're going to see it on your screen. He lasts around for a few minutes, kind of chasing you about. If you don't want to shoot him and don't want to bait yourself out, you can just literally run off and he just disappears if he doesn't take any damage. Although if you see him, he does take a lot of damage. I mean, like, look how many bullets I was putting into him here, and he was sponging them all. He does teleport. He does throw these kind of rocks at you if you're in vehicles, and he will damage any vehicles. Like, I was in a truck, and he was throwing rocks at it. Straight away, this thing was destroyed, and I was a bit like, well, what is going on? I thought it was another player, but it's actually him. He does throw stuff at vehicles. In terms of him getting close to you, he will absolutely destroy you if he comes in really close proximity. I had a bit of a firefight here with another team where they started shooting him, and then he started chasing them instead. So I do feel like it is kind of like a taunt-based thing. You know, if whoever's doing the most damage to him, he's going to shift off and kind of try and fight them. So if you are really looking for him, just complete one of the trees, and then you're going to have a higher chance of him actually appearing and taking you on. Just make sure you at least, you know, roll him with a silenced weapon, you know, a ground loot, because a lot of people will come for you. You're going to bait yourself out hugely, so you got to watch out for that. Or more later you are going into the circle, you know, the more chance you've got of actually seeing him. But you only need to do 365 damage to him, and you get the challenge done straight away. But if you do kill him, he does drop a lot of decent loot. I mean, especially in a battle royale, this is kind of a meta thing to do. Kill him, loot the trees, you know, you're going to get really good early loot. He does drop stuff like kill streaks, munitions box, armor, weapons, you know, stuff like that. But that is kind of just my quick little guide on the festive challenges. There are, of course, Vanguard challenges that you can do, which are going to give you some calling cards and double XP tokens. Which you're going to see here, eliminate Krampus 3 times. He appears on a map. Kill some elves that are around, open care packages, get 5 kills with kill streaks, complete 10 matches of Armageddon, and complete 15 matches on Shipment. Completing 6 of either the Warzone or Vanguard challenges is going to get you the old Timmy, the old, I'm pretty sure this is the Type 11, kind of Christmas looking variant skin. And that's kind of it. That is pretty much it. I don't think I've really missed anything out on the challenge. You guys, it's kind of a little bit self-explanatory, but you know, if you guys wanted to see the guide, here it is for you. Leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to me. I'm constantly bringing out either gameplay for good loadouts or any kind of new events or stuff that goes into the game. I'm always going to cover it, so make sure you subscribe. And if you guys want to see the full gameplay where I actually end up fighting this thing, see my funny moments, I'll leave the video in a pinned comment, so go feel free to check it out. As always, see you guys later.